Hello, hello! And another replay analysis of me playing PvP. I talked in the last video about the fact that I'm struggling with PvP and the different decision trees that you have. So in a nutshell, what I would say in PvP is you can either go for Robo with Reaver, for DT, or for 3-gate. Or, like that's the fourth branch, is to get an expansion in some ways if you do not stay on one base. But besides that, what makes matters more complicated is you can have 2 gates and then go Reaver, or only 1 gate go Reaver. I don't know exactly when to add the gateways based on which decision, and this game is really a good visualization of how I'm struggling with these kinds of decision trees. I hope that I learned something. If you know any better, please let me know. So we'll see how this goes. I think we're both doing a relatively similar opening. I mean, right now everything is strictly similar. This gateway is a little bit later than mine, but nothing that's problematic. And I think besides that we're both doing the same opening. So that's my opponent. He's taking the gas. I'm taking the gas. And let's wait what the next decision is. So it's not a 2-gate like in the last game. Maybe we will have a look at another game that has a 2-gate in it. Because I'm also really struggling with that. I'm basically struggling with most aspects of this matchup besides later macro game. So I had the Cybercore, he had the Cybercore, so it's mirrored builds. Both scouting at the same time. I'm a little faster because I added the gateway a little bit faster. Pylon. His second pylon is late. So my opening build order at least is smoother than his. I have 1 worker more. I have my pylon ready right when the Cybercore finishes, so I'm able to start the Dragoon right away. I think I even spot the fact that his pylon is late. So my Dragoon is earlier. A little earlier. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Okay, his range is slightly faster, but that doesn't matter too much. I'm leaving, and he's staying. Which, at least if you stay here, it's not really worth it in PvP, I would say. If you want to stay, you have to move around in order to delay the other person deciding on the tech or get spotted right away. But running around here is not worth it. I mess up the micro actually, so I think he gets away. Yeah. So he's not paying for his mistake. I think he didn't see me walk in here. Ah, yeah. It's kinda nice. He tries to protect his probe. Watch. He's adding his tech. Second gate, Robo. I come in, spot both. So it's, in reality, the ideal position if you know what to do. So I'm thinking, okay, he's getting 2 gate plus Robo. Let's add a second gateway and get a Nexus. But I think it's actually the wrong decision. The right decision would be, I think so now, maybe it's also wrong, would be add a 3rd gateway. Build a bunch of Dragoons, push here, contain the ramp, take the Nexus. And be sure that you don't get backstabbed by the Reaver, because it's pretty hard to push down the ramp, even with the Reaver. So if you contain via 3-gate, you're pretty much fine. I mean, for a long time, that's why I decided to do so. It takes quite a lot of time to kick in the Reaver tech, because you need to build a shuttle, you need to build the Reaver and so on. So I thought that I can safely take the Nexus. Maybe also the decisions that I take now are the problem. I'm adding a third gate now. So maybe I should have tried to maximize the units on 3 gates now. But yeah, we'll see. Last 5, produce, to be sure that I have more dragoons than him. I actually have 5, he has 4. So I'm completely out of danger, even though I threw down the Nexus. So in some ways it looks really, really good right now. Let's see, maybe upon closer inspection I realize that it's not actually the problem. My decisions aren't actually the problem, but some later control thingy. Okay, I'm only producing 2 and not 3. I mean, I'm a little scared that he might try to add DTs or something. But I mean, if he switched tech, I'm dead already. So I don't know. I decide to throw down the Robo, and in this way I reduce my Dragoon output. Robo plus Forge. So maybe that's a critical mistake, adding the Robo. Maybe I should have kept producing out of these 3 gates. Add a Forge, add 1 cannon at each base. So I'm having 8 Dragoons versus 7. And 1 Reaver. But he still hasn't added his Nexus. I'm adding a cannon because I'm a little scared. I'm adding the observatory. Still 8 Dragoons, okay. I'm seeing the Reaver. 8, 9 now, plus Reaver, plus Shuttle. I'm at 8 and now getting 1. Yeah, I assume my big mistake was actually adding the observers already and skimping on Dragoon production. Because I'm so far ahead, yeah, I didn't notice that. So that's actually the problem. So the decision in the early game was actually okay. You can decide to do it, expand on 2 gates, add a 3rd gate, but now I should not skimp on Dragoon production. I should not skimp on Dragoon production. I have 11 goons and he has 10. Even though I kill the Reaver or kill the Shuttle. Kill the Reaver. Now I only have 8 goons versus 10. Okay. Now I've learned something. Now I've learned that I should never ever in this position should have never ever stopped producing Dragoons. If I had like 14 or 16 Dragoons, I would have been in a much better position. Yeah, now I'm dead. I don't see a way out here. And it should be reflected in me GGing right away. Yeah, there it is.